Big series win for the Yankees. Feels good when they win a series. Feels good when they win a series against Boston in Fenway. Shout out to everybody in here. They needed that series win. Again, they picked up 2 games on Boston, winning 3 out of 4, which is fantastic. So I'll take it. One more step. So it's really, really, really good. So, but shout out to everybody in here. Hit that thumbs up if you're happy that they won this series. And on to the next, still have Toronto coming up. They have the Diamondbacks coming up. Like, they have some other teams that they could really take advantage of. So, but yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff here. Yamamoto, I put out a short earlier. The Yankees sent another scout and a talent evaluator out to Japan to scout Yamamoto again. And they're looking at Roki Sasaki, the 21-year-old flyer baller from Japan, too. So we're looking at 2 Japanese pitchers. And I mentioned, too, that Yamamoto is represented by the same exact agent that represents Kodai Senga from the Mets. So I would expect a bidding war probably between the Yankees and the Mets. This is an opportunity for the Yankees to be bold and outbid Uncle Steve Cohen. It is possible. It is possible. So his spending sprees have not exactly panned out the way that he thought. He traded a lot of these guys away. So, the Yankees have put in a lot of due diligence, a lot of research in these Japanese players. They've even brought in a Japanese executive to strengthen their relationships and their ties. But it looks like they're really, really invested in going out far east and bringing some talent back. So that's fantastic. That really is fantastic. So Canley did look sharp for 2 innings. Close that down. Looked really good today. Shout out to Aiden. Shout out to Sean. Yes, indeed. Who else we got here? Shout out to my consigliere here. Yeah, I mean, Aaron Judge. So you get an RBI single from DJ, and then you get a grand slam from Aaron Judge, and then later on, again, a tie-breaking RBI double from DJ, make it 6-5, and then a 2-run shot from Oswald Peraza. I knew once we got some consistent regular playing time, his bat would start to catch up to his glove. And I'm confident it'll continue to do that as long as they keep playing him. So well done, Peraza. And you can see how pumped up he was when that ball went over the Green Monster, too. Jonathan's in the house. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Yamamoto, you got Roki Sasaki. I mean, if you can't get both, then, you get Yamamoto should be like goal number 1. And if you could trade for one of those Marlins pitchers to keep the prices, to keep the costs low, because Yamamoto is going to cost a lot, and you still need a left fielder, you still need some other pieces, that probably makes it doable. But you're going to have to give up some talent to get one of those Marlins pitchers. So, and Jung Ho Lee, yep. I mean, the cool thing about this too is like, I know a lot of people say no on Bellinger, and I'm not. Bellinger's not my first choice either, but he has the ability to shift over to first base. So if you do bring him, you play him in center field probably, or left, or whichever position until Jason Dominguez comes back, and then after 2024, you have the ability to shift him over to first base to replace Anthony Rizzo. And then you can, if Soto's still available, then you can go after Soto in free agency without having to fork up half the team for him. So there's a couple of different ways you can do it. I mean, there really, really is. But right now in front of them, Yamamoto, Roki Sasaki, they're being scouted heavily by the Yankees. So Yankees are definitely interested. And they don't fly out to Japan multiple times to do due diligence. They fly out there multiple times when they're going to make an offer, or a couple offers. So that's fantastic. With Justin Turner, I doubt Justin Turner's coming to the Yankees. Yankees don't need an overage, expensive third baseman. No more. They just, you put Peraza at third base if you need to. Young, dynamic, elite defender. And he's one of the young kids, which allows them to invest heavily in other areas. So, Roki Sasaki's 21 years old. I mean, Jung Hoo Lee, outfielder from South Korea, he's 24 years old. Yamamoto is 24, going to be 25. So, like, this, they have the youth. And, and from Korea and Japan, they're known for being fundamentally sound baseball players. So you're getting folks that are in tune to the game. They know how to fundamentally play the game. They know how to make adjustments, right? And they play small ball and medium ball too. They don't just come here and rely on home runs or analytics. They they understand the game. They know how it's played, and it would be a good idea if they can get a couple of these guys. So, Roki Sasaki was the fireball from WC. Yeah, and Yamamoto. I mean, I think Yamamoto's probably going to run. I think at least 25 million a year, probably. Nola's another one, and there's another option. I mean, I would Yamamoto and Nola's fine, but also, I mean, if you want to keep the cost down, and you're going to wind up spending on a Bellinger or somebody else, and still need a reliever, then you try to trade towards or some prospects to the Marlins for one of those pitchers. They have like 4 more controllable years. They're still in pre-arb and arb, and you still get an innings eating pitcher on the young end. And not have to spend another $20 million a year on a pitcher, $20+ million a pitcher, which you could spend on a left fielder. Whether it's Jung Hoo Lee is probably going to run 15 to 20. Bellinger, I think, is going to run 25 to 30. So it really depends on like how much Hal wants to spend and whether it's going to be spent wisely. So we'll see. But I mean, if we don't get Yamamoto, I want Nola. Yamamoto and Nola would be awesome, but I think it's going to run probably $50 million. So I don't know if the Yankees have the appetite to do that. But Blake Snell's another one, but he's behind Nola for me. Yamamoto's number 1, Nola's number 2 for me in terms of starting pitching. Free agent starting pitching. Yeah, if they got Yamamoto and Jung Hoo Lee, like that's a nice offseason, even if they don't get Bellinger. Like, Jung Hoo Lee could be our leadoff hitter, play left until Dominguez comes back and gets to center. Like, they have some things they can do here. They can even play Jung Hoo Lee in center and play Pereira in left field. So Yamamoto's a right-handed pitcher. So yeah, Yankees do need 2 starters, no doubt about it. Potentially even 3. So, right, Rob, Jonathan, shout out. And if he's in the place, and boy, it's a party, baby. Yankees won 3 out of 4. They picked up officially 2 games on the Red Sox. Now, let's see. Let's see if the Blue Jays won here. Let's take a look and see our scores. The Eagles are winning 27 to 14 over Minnesota Vikings. Let's see. Mets won 11-1. Toronto lost 9-2. Yankees picked up a game on the Blue Jays as well. So that's fantastic. Even though the Yankees lost earlier, so that matches. So they picked up a half a game on the Blue Jays, actually, with the loss and the win. So yeah, Josh Donaldson, he'll probably get some hits there for the Brewers. So low pressure environment, you know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. But I'll take this 8-5 win from the Yankees. So they picked up 2 games in this whole series against the Red Sox. They picked up a half a game today on the Blue Jays. So slowly crawling themselves up. Slowly crawling up. We'll see what happens. They got to keep winning, obviously. So, I mean, in their schedule moving forward, let's see, tomorrow they get the Pirates next in Pittsburgh. So, I mean, these are winnable games for the Yankees, right? Pirates and then Pirates on, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Oh, yeah, they play Saturday night. Friday, Saturday night. Okay. And then let's see if they play Sunday as well against the Pirates. Yes, they do. Pirates have Sunday afternoon. And Monday, they got Monday they're off. But after 3 against the Pirates, then they got the Blue Jays coming to New York next. So the Blue Jays come to New York after the Yankees go to Pittsburgh. So another opportunity for the Yankees to get games, to pick up games. So that's awesome. That's awesome. But shout out to Pedro's in the house. Yankee Mike's here. Stephen B. CWE. Yamamoto and Snell is possible, but it's going to be very expensive. Very expensive. Would it be probably our team dig themselves out of the hole? It's a long shot, but it's possible. They're not mathematically eliminated yet, and I'm not going to eliminate them yet. So we'll say. I don't know. I'm gonna wait until the very end, till they're eliminated or not eliminated. Roki Sasaki contra Paul. I don't know if he's getting posted. Yamamoto's. Let's see. Jung Hoo Lee's getting posted. His team's already said they will. Yamamoto is likely to get posted. Let's see. Roki, Sasaki, MLB posting. As of right now, this is what it says. As of right now, there's no clear timetable for Suzuki's jump to the Major League Baseball. He will not hit the professional experience threshold and does not turn 25 until 2026. So unless he takes the Otani route of posting before 25, the earliest he will make his MLB debut is 2027. So, meaning they would have to pay that early posting fee a team. And the Yankees feel it's worth it. You know, if when somebody posts early, you pay that posting fee. When they become eligible for agency, then they don't have to pay the posting fee. So, and Soto's a free agent after 2024, and Billy's in the house too. Texas is in the house. The king of Texas is here. Yeah, ball game. Yankees took it 8-5, baby, 8-5. So that's the story right there, college football. That's what we're seeing in terms of Roki Sasaki's being posted. Yeah, forget Otani. Yeah, exactly. I don't go for Otani. I don't. No. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna trade for anybody, it's got to be Juan Soto. Who else will we trade for? Unless you're getting a pitcher, unless you're moving Torres for a pitcher, then any other trade doesn't really make sense. And 1 year of Soto is not going to cost as much. You can get him for less than the Padres got for him, and they got 2 years of Soto. So 2.5 years of Soto. So you're getting 1 year of Soto. So the ransom is not going to be that high. And so these are all things to be. These are all things to take into consideration. You know what I mean? Nestor should be back next year, but I'm not relying on him to be reliable. You know what I mean? The whole family, Clemenza, Sonny, and Consiglia they're all here. The whole Cosa Nostra, the 161 Cosa Nostra is here. Yeah? I like that. 161 Cosa Nostra. I like that. Huh? Oh, baby. Yeah, if we didn't have Stanton, we'd probably go for maybe, Rob, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. The gun. I love the cannoli I took, and the Boston's ass that was kicked in Fenway. Life is good, baby. Life is good. Lenza, you got that right. You got that right, my friend. Absolutely. And hit that thumbs up, gang. You're happy that the Yankees won this series. And let's try to get to 100 likes. We always try to get to 100 likes on these live streams every weekend. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you for it. NFE. NFE's a capo. A capo regime. Capo regime is a captain. So you have the boss. On the boss, then you have a captain. And captain is the first time people become made men. As far as I'm concerned, NFE's a made man. So he's a capo here. He's a captain. You're a made man, NFE. Salute to that. Quiet assassin. I love that. Freaking love it. The Red Sox. I don't know if the Red Sox go for. They might. Who cares? The Yankees aren't going to go for Urshela. At least I don't think they will. Do we need permission from the 5 New York families to finally get rid of Cash and Rooney? Seems like sounds like they're both made men. Sounds like they're both main men. They'll decide. Yeah, we still got a chance against the Blue Jays. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Sevy's gone, in my opinion, Pedro. I mean, he's done for the season, and he's a free agent, so I think he's going to get picked up by another team. Nestor Cortez, I could see him being long relief going to the bullpen. He's got 2 more years left. So, Nestor, I could see him being transitioned over. I don't know if he could stay healthy or not. I really don't. Really don't. So, you know what I mean? Is Mazza in the house? Where is he? Mazza. Mazza. Yeah. The Red Sox might be content if they sign Rochelle. Yeah, maybe. Don't think so. Is Justin Turner free agent now? Can't get rid of anyone without having a sit down. Exactly. You need to have a sit down and approval from a boss to get rid of a person. Yep. Yep. It's true. And if you're not a made man and you get rid of a made man, then you get it too. Or if you are a made man and you get rid of a made man from another family without the boss's blessing, then you go too. So there's a couple ways you can get it. What's good, Mazza? What is good, baby? Nola could stay. Nola could stay. I don't know if the Phillies will pony up, but he's going to cost a lot of money. We could have signed Justin Turner. Nah, I don't think it would have done much in trade Donaldson last offseason. I don't know who we have traded. He didn't have any trade value, unfortunately. So, I mean, Mazza's not going to take the Red Sox to the playoffs. So, I mean, not Mazza, Justin Turner. Excuse me, Mazza. My apologies. Oh, wait a minute. College Football Express? Hold on a second. Forgot Fortran changed his name to College Football Express. That's my brain for it. My brain for it. My bad, Mazza. College Football Express is now Mazza. All right. I like it. I like it. He's going Chevy Chase here. He's going Fletch. Multiple identities. Jason Bourne style. Gilberto DiPietro. Jason Bourne. I like it, man. I like it. Yeah, I mean, Florial's doing okay. You know, the Jim Enforcement if a guy gets a little aggressive with a woman when they roll. You're saying, yeah, you let these dudes try to overpower women. I like when they try to, and then a woman, you find that the woman's a black belt and she winds up choking you out or embarrassing you or arm locking you. That's fantastic. Yeah, exactly. I hear you, man. I hear you, Football Express. I hear you, brother. Joey from the shift. I haven't seen the shift in here yet. If he is, what's up, my man, Joey? What is up, brother? Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on. I mean, the Yankees also send in a Phoenix Rum. I had a guy at one of my karate schools. He was in the Mossad, and he started teaching Krav as well. So we have some Krav enthusiasts at the place where I train and teach. So, and attaboy, and if you got to take care of it, man. You got to leave the egos off the mats. Got to leave the egos off the mats. That's not what jujitsu is about, man. You know, confidence of a black belt, the humility of a white belt. Okay, leave the egos off the mats. Some people prefer boxing over karate. Yeah. You get Yamamoto and you trade for Soto, trade Torres for a pitcher, and sign Candelario, Hader, sign Kiermaier. That's a pretty substantial offseason right there, Talbot. That's volume. I mean, I like where you're looking. I like where you're going there. They're getting definitely getting some depth. So, yeah. I mean, we were almost at the end of the season, and it might end with every team uh, at 500 or over. You know, and that's a damn impressive showing. So, yeah, it's definitely nice seeing Peraza's back. You just knew when he was going to get consistent playing time, his bat would start to catch up to his glove. So he did it last year when he was up. He was very consistent at AAA. He's shown the ability to do it, and he's getting legitimate chances now, taking advantage of them. So I wouldn't really worry about the low batting average or whatever right now. Collectively, it's a different story. Why do I say collectively? And actually, E-Rod said this: the best batting average team, Atlanta Braves, they're the best team. The lowest batting average team, Oakland A's, they're the worst team. So collectively, batting average does count, does matter. But so do the other things too. Grand slam by Judge, yep. 2-run shot by Peraza. Run scoring, I mean, a tie-breaking double by DJ. So we're starting to get some clutch hits. And Judge needed that grand slam. He was in a little bit of a funk. If the kids and fans, man, I mean, we played the Dominican Winter League or something like that, or fall ball. Um, um, yeah, I think, I mean, if they move Torres, and please get a controllable starting pitcher here. Appreciate that cruise control. Thank you, man. Thank you for the kind words, my man. I appreciate it, brother. DJ hit, and he's having a much better second half than he has the first half. So, shout out to DJ there. Big time shout out to DJ. Yes, Stanton's batting below the Mendoza. Yes, he is right now. Hopefully, he gets over it. So, yeah, I mean, look, Sean Casey is showing to be an asset here. He really is. And man, if they play Toronto and play Pittsburgh and they sweep all that, that'd be phenomenal. If they get 4 out of 6 too, get 2 out of 3 in both series, I'd be pretty happy. I'd be pretty happy there too. Getting young guys up, yeah, keep getting the young guys up, letting them play, right? Let them continue to get consistent opportunities. So, you got. I know people want to Florial. He's up here. He's got to show what he can do. He's not been consistent yet, but it is what it is. When did I don't know, Marasta. I mean, they need to call him up before the end of the season and put him on the 40-man to protect him from the Rule 5 draft. So I hope that they do that. Cruise control. I mean, personally, I pass on Trout. He hasn't played more than 81 games in 4 years straight. He's a classy guy. He's a total pro. And you can probably get a good trade value back for him. But he's 32 and on a very expensive contract. I personally would pass on him. I love him, but I would pass on him at this point. Bauer's probably going to be gone. Milkini's probably going to be gone. Franchi Cordel's probably going to be gone. Albert Abreu, Severino. A lot of these guys, I think. Yeah, exactly. College football. I love Trout, but the injuries way and he's still making like $40 million a year. So, no, thank you. Congratulations. All right, to the Fortran for 200 subs. Keep up the good work, brother. Keep up. It's a grind, but it takes once you get to 1,000, man. Then it's a huge milestone because then you can start live streaming and doing other things too. And and you'll get there. Just keep consistent, brother. Yeah, we need healthy players, man. Healthy freaking players. Bellinger had one. He had 2019 was MVP, and then this year. So he had a couple injury-prone years. He's capitalized on this year, and again, like at least the Yankees have an option with Bellinger, in my opinion. JD, like they could bring him in for the outfield, and they can move him over to first base, which will make him less injury-prone. because he won't be running around all over the place, and we could still keep his bat in the lineup to replace Rizzo after 2024, and then you can get another outfielder. So and so I that at least I encourages me, but it's going to be expensive, no doubt. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I pass on Trout altogether, Steven. Um, I think he's going to go to Artie and be like, "Look, I want to help the team, so please bring in a haul, or just trade me, and I'll still help the team by getting you a haul in return." So like, and he's a pro, and if he asks to be traded at some point, then it'd be wise for Artie Moreno to honor that. He never demanded a trade to the Yankees. That was a total fabrication, total lie. There's some channels peddling that lie, that they had people and sources telling them that was bullshit, and they know it. Nobody could prove that. So, but he is the type of guy I think would be a pro about it, absolute pro. So Trout might be a Met. Yeah, let him be a Met if he is. I don't care what the Mets do, to be honest with you, personally. Uh, yeah, I would steer clear of Trout. You know. Yeah, well, I mean, Hal's bringing in an outside organization to examine what they would do with analytics. So examine the front office to kind of um, get better in certain areas that they need to get better in. So I like seeing or hearing what I'm hearing from Hal right now, showing a willingness to invest the right way into. It looks like they're going to go hard after some certain free agents and good ones. So Rodon, so far, Jonathan, I would agree. I would stop short of calling him a bust yet. It's still too soon. So I think he's going to. Um, I think he'll be fine next year. I think he'll be better next year. Uh, and nothing we can do now, Pedro, on Harper. It's in the past. So I wanted him here too, but oh well. Oh well. Yeah, I think that. I mean, I think that would be quiet talks. I think, and if he, like Artie's not going to name drop Trout, Trout's not going to name drop Artie. So I think if they do whatever they do is going to be quiet and professional with regards to Trout. So, but I pass on him and Otani at this point. I really do. Definitely want to get younger. Yeah, and more athletic. No doubt about it. Athletic and versatile and um, healthy too. Yeah, I can see Trout going to the Phillies, and he can DH and NL. Yeah, exactly. Harper's going to play the outfield, so like him and Harper on the same team. Whew. Oh baby, and he's a hometown boy. He's a Jersey kid, so I could see that. I don't think Cohen's going to offer 300 million to Yamamoto. Steinbrenner could top that, but I don't think it's going to go that high. I can't see. I mean, I'm not. I can't see Cohen offering him 300 million. And at that point, like, I pass. I'll pay the early posting fee for Roki Sasaki, or go get Aaron Nola and still trade for a Marlins pitcher. Like, $300 million. That's a little over the top. His performance does the job. I mean, his performance is really good, but 300 million. That's a lot for an initial guy. For a guy coming over from overseas to the majors, that's crazy. That's crazy. But good. He could, but I doubt he will, JJ. But I could be wrong there. We'll see. No, I mean I get it, man. Yeah, but Harper's in the past. Like it's nothing we can do about it now. Pete Alonso and Judge in the same lineup. That would be kind of nuts. That would be kind of nuts. Yeah, I could see the Dodgers moving on from Urias. I could see that. And going after like a Corbin Burns or trying to trade for like a Burns or something. Oh. Um, I could see them moving on from Urias. I could. Yeah. Yeah, Hal quietly, attacking the offseason. He's, he's positioning the right people in right places. Like he's getting ready for to attack hard. So you know what I mean? There you go. Getting that NASCAR racing in. Get your feed, man. There it is. All right. Yankees beat the Red Sox 8-5. They took 3 out of 4 from the series. They picked up 2 games on the Red Sox too, and they picked up a half a game on the Blue Jays today, who lost. So good, uh, pretty good game in day in the standings for the Yankees. Burns killed us. He should be a trade for Rodon. They're not. No, they're never going to do that. They're not going to trade Rodon. I can't see it, and they won't trade him for Burns. There's no way. But Burns, I can. I see he's been loosely linked to the Dodgers. Like especially if they don't bring back Urias, I can see the Dodgers being pretty aggressive for Burns. And Burns is going to be expensive in free agency too, no doubt about it. So it sounds like Urias is in instances of trouble. It's his second arrest for domestic violence, so he's going to have to serve a suspension. He's going to do something, man. So he's not going to get off easy, and he could be banned from baseball for all we know. I'll put on a restricted list or something. So could be. I could see Burns to the Dodgers. Um, I think Hal does want to show this limited years of fluke. So I expect him to be aggressive this offseason. Burns would be a good fit, but I think his price tag is going to be ridiculous. Ridiculous. No. And he only has 1 year left. The Rangers, yeah, they're a little bit. I mean, Scherzer's out for the season now, but they're playing a little bit better, the Texas Rangers. They are. They are. Yeah. Dominant closer. I mean, I don't know if they could trade for a closer or go get Josh Hader if he's willing to come here, if he's willing to cut his hair. Like, they could sign him. So there's options. I don't think Bauer will be back, Wink. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And I would steer clear if I were Yankees. Yeah, I don't know his name starts with a Y. No, he's built for the Yankees. That's a good point. That's a good point. Devin Williams will cost a lot, Aiden, but if he's available, then the Yankees would be wise to look into him. I don't know if he's available though. Eagles, yeah, I mean, the Eagles just beating up on the Vikings. The Eagles are good. They're good. Oh, they're good. 33-20, yeah. I still think they're better than the Cowboys, but we'll see. We'll see. IKF might come back on a cheap deal as like utility man or something like that. He might. Yeah, Carlson has getting surgery. I saw that today. He's getting surgery. He's out for the rest of the season. And it's like a 2 or 3 month time bill, so he should be ready for spring training, Carlson. But I did see that. What about Ynier Cano? What about him, Aiden? Yeah, Yamamoto and Lee. I mean, if you could lock those two up, it's a hell of an offseason right there. Good start. And whatever you add to it is just gravy. It's just gravy. You know, come to the Yankees with a mullet, get high and tight. Yeah, exactly. It's like that opening scene from Full Metal Jacket when they were at the barbershop and everybody's getting a haircut. Yeah. No. IKF's gonna be a free agent, so you can't trade him, Frankie. Um, I would try and trade Torres to the Marlins. Get one of those pitchers, Frankie. I think they have a chance at doing that. They do. Yeah, I mean, they may bring back IKF on a cheap 1 or 2 year deal. We'll see. I know. I'm waiting for Sunil to come on here so I can say the Eagles are better than the Cowboys. Sunil will get pissed off. Oh, man, he's breaking my balls already about the Cowboys and the Jets. They haven't even played yet. So, whatever. The Marlins could sneak into the playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, and I think, I mean, IKF is just a reliable player. He's a gamer. He does the little things, can play multiple positions. Sure. Red Sox fired their GM. Why can't we? I mean, we can. Doesn't look like we will, though. I don't know what this obsession is with firing Cashman. Like this fire Boone, fire Cashman movement started with a couple of people, and it's just become like it's like wildfire. And Sunil's taking care of some family stuff, um, so I hope everything's all right with his family. Yeah, if the Jets upset Dak, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I mean this whole fire Boone, fire Cashman, and it's been trashing both of them all year, not providing any reasonable arguments or alternatives. Like it just, yeah, I mean, probably started until then too. Like you might be right. And again, they're the same people that just trash players all the time. And they've been trashing these two guys for 2 years, and without providing anything of value in return. It's just trashing and trashing and trashing. So whatever. I first heard the fire Boone, fire Cashman thing ever since last year on Long Island where I moved to. Yeah, I mean, it's just you know, it is what it is. You fire both of them, and the team's still not going well. What happens then? So like, it's just you know, it's crazy. Heim Bloom is just we'll see what they bring in. We'll see what the Red Sox bring in. Yeah, I think Cashman and Boone are likely back for now too, especially the way they're playing right now. Hmm. Boone's final year, I think, is next year. I think NFE's right. So I think you're right. So next year will probably be to make a break year. Yeah. It's just exactly who we're going to replace him with. I mean, Cashman needs to make adjustments to 2023, and he needs more he needs authority to not do things and be blocked. So, exactly. Fire Cashman and Fire Boone is everywhere. Everywhere where they, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's everywhere, but it's in more places. And it's spread from like one or two sources. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, but it is what it is, Marcus. It is what it is. Find analytics and training. Yeah, if the analytics and training staff, you're damn right, I'd be revamping that area. No. Yeah, David Walsh did say that. Players need to be held more accountable. That's right. Players need to hold each other accountable and get in each other's face and push each other. Yeah. I mean, again, the endless hate of Boone and Cashman is just, you know, like I even mentioned like trashing him for moves that we asked him to make, and then not taking ownership while we asked him to make these moves too. Like, and not even admitting that. Like, you know, that to me is ego. Putting all this ego stuff on Cashman when you have ego yourself, you don't admit it. Like, come on, let's get real. Let's get real. Yeah, these are adult. These are highly paid players. They're adults. Take damn responsibility themselves. You damn right. You damn right. Yeah, I mean, maybe Cashman's getting the opportunity to pursue the right people now. You know, Cressy. They did. I'm not sure how long ago they hired Cressy, but yeah. No. Yeah, he did tell a story of Posada slamming him against the wall. Yeah. Cashman will be respected by the majority. Well, I wouldn't say the majority, but you think he cares? So it's he's doing what Hal wants him to do. He's making a franchise a boatload of money. So, and again, like fans' expectations are not their obligation. It's not their obligation to tell the fans what they're going to do. Just like it's not the fans' obligation to pay for subscriptions and tickets and all this money, but they still do. So, like, you know, it's ridiculous how we spend. It's like almost a requirement that we have to blame Boone and blame Cashman for something every single day. It's comical. It's comical. You know, we asked them to get Rodon. Yeah, we begged them to re-sign Judge. We asked them for Benintendi. We asked them for Gallo. We asked them for Montez after Luis Castillo trade didn't work out. We asked him for these things, and he did them, and we're still blaming him for doing it. Like, you know, yeah, shows me. Yeah, he probably does get booed. But you think he cares? He goes like this. He goes like that. He's an adult. And he's not going to throw the middle finger like Jack McDowell did. And some other fun. Like he's an adult, and he can handle it. When they pay, we play. And that's a good point, Texas. That's a very good point. He still. I mean, he answers the questions that Hal won't answer. CWE. So like him and Boone take all the shots and the stab and everything for Hal hides. So you know, Posada. I don't know if he would be an excellent manager or not. Be interesting to see. Cashman goes to more Yankee games than Hal does. Cashman sits up in the booths. So yeah, and if exactly, and if I know a lot of other gyms do questionable shit. Like it's part of the job. So yeah, I mean, Posada might be one of the few because he has ability to connect with pitchers on a regular basis because he had to do that as a catcher and need to be in tune with that. So he might be a Tino Martinez. I would pass. He was a Nazi as a coach. I forget about him. Oh, yeah, exactly. Boone plays the cards he's dealt. So key to success. I mean, they got to be locked in. They got to hit their pitchers, and they got to shut their hitters down. They got to take advantage of Alec Manoah not being there, being done for the season, and you know, shut Guerrero down, shut Bo Bichette down, and I think that's the key part to beating these guys. Uh, he stepped in Yankee stadiums. He doesn't care. Fans booing him. CW. He doesn't care on earth. He doesn't. Why not Posada? Has he been asked? Has he shown interest? We don't know. We don't know. I don't know, Aiden, if they would still do it. Clark Schmidt, maybe not. For those that haven't heard, they were close to making a trade for Clark Schmidt to the Red Sox for Alex Verdugo from the Red Sox to come here with the Yankees and solve the left field problem or the outfield problem. So they were going to send Schmidt to Boston, but something that didn't go through. So yeah, Alec knows no, he's a child. He could be, yeah, immature. It's just he's doing it to himself. He could have a good career. Could have been one of one of the good ones for Toronto. Load of talent, big arm, but again, Clay Holmes was feeling it. There was like a stomach bug, I think, Tyler, going around. There were a couple of players in the last couple of days feeling like crap. Well, here are. Anti-bite administration analytics needs to be let loose and let him be manager. He has the players back, and the players have his back. Judges openly said it. You know what I mean? So he's loyal to his players, and his players are loyal to him. Yeah, I don't know what the Red Sox asked for. Nah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. And Pettit is like an advisor, a pitching advisor here. Uh, Scout would be an interesting role for Pettit. Yeah, I'm glad what Schmidt and the Verdugo Schmidt trade did not happen. I like what Schmidt's doing here. Yeah, I really do. No. What if they asked for Spencer Jones? Yeah, I doubt it. CWA. They know that would be an automatic no. Manoa's got 1 year left. Nah. Yeah, exactly, Billy. $1 million almond, a 50-cent head. It's so freaking true. Well, JJ, they mean keep in mind King has been developing as a pitcher, so I'm guessing they thought we could replace Schmidt with King. So, and he's shown his ability to at least go five and go at least as far as Schmidt goes. So, and Bader was fine here until he stopped hitting this year, but he was fine. So, and Montgomery was the same. He'll get a pretty good contract this offseason, but I mean, Montgomery didn't take him deep into the playoffs, so like, and Bader carried us in the playoffs our offense. So I mean, that big both teams they got what they needed. You know? COVID can be what's his name? Uh, Kenley Jansen just got put on the COVID IL. He caught COVID. Yep. People are, you know, you got all the pundits out there saying don't get vaccinated, even though they're vaccinated themselves. All the people on Fox News. You can't get into the building. There's a big sign outside the building. You can't get into the building unless you're vaccinated. They're all fully vaxxed, and yet they're on there peddling not getting vaxxed on TV. That's why it's called Bullshit Mountain, Fox News. You know. Yeah, I'm guessing that in CW. I think Red Sox probably asked for a little bit much. So yeah, Dominguez gets Tommy John next Wednesday, and it looks like a 9 to 10 month recovery period. So I would expect to see him in May or June, but it could go faster. We'll see. Could go fast. Sometimes it goes faster. Sometimes it goes slower. Depends on the person how well he. But he's a young, athletic kid, strong. So hopefully it's sooner than later. And no. Carpenter was solid here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just cover your ass, Steven. He ran through my house, and I was up in a room for days, and not able to be around my wife and girls because I had to protect them. So like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially in New York City, it's packed. It's tightly packed everywhere, so it travels. Pandemic's not over, really, CW, but uh, variants coming. It's a new variant right now, so but yeah, New York City is very tightly packed, so it's easy for it to spread. Give me COVID, but not MRSA. I hear that, man. Yeah, May should get better too, man. May should get better. If the Padres asked for Spencer Jones for Soto, I'm doing it. So would I. I wouldn't do Spencer Jones and Jason Dominguez. I would do one of them, but I would not both of them CWE for Soto. Not for 1 year Soto. Mm-mm. But I would do that. I would do Jones for Soto too. No doubt about it. Yeah. Man, it's going to be really interesting to see what the Yankees do in free agency this offseason and next offseason. It's going to be interesting interesting to see if Soto gets moved. It's going to be interesting to see if who's going to pony up the money for Bellinger, like and some of these other players. You know, well, you're entitled to your opinion, TWA. As long as people getting sick, and as long as the cases keep rising, my opinion is not over. But again, we're not gonna um, have like 150,000 people dying, you know, a month. So because um, what do you call it? Because we have adults running the country now, and I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, I'm vaccinated too. I'm vaccinated. I'm boosted as well. I caught it once, but it was out of me like 2 or 3 days. It didn't really do much. So nobody at my hospital's where it depends on what hospitals you go to. I go to my PT right now, and everybody that's employed there wears a mask. Yeah, Rod Dominguez's bat has a lot of promise. Yes, it does, Texas. Yes, it most certainly does, my friend. Yeah, Stephen. If you take care of yourself, you take care of it, you'll be all right in a couple of days. Those that don't, I mean, it'll beat up people differently. So, and that's just the way that it is. People in NASCAR don't even wear masks. Well, they don't have to, right? Honestly, like being in cars, like they're in cars by themselves. Like, it's totally different situation. Totally different situation. So, you're in a coma from OG. Yeah, Marcus, sorry to hear that. I hope you recovered, and I hope you're much better. I really do. Uh, I'm sorry to hear about that for your dad too, Debbie. You got to take care of that, man. And breathe without a fan in your face, dude. It's just it affects people differently. Uh, you know, yeah. My wife and I were sequestered for like 2.5 years, and then we went to a wedding, and then 2 days later we had it. So Dominguez's cousin, constantly, yeah. Uh 34-28 Eagles. All right. Well, they were 6.5 point favorites, so they almost covered the spread. They almost covered it. They got it by 6, just under covering it. So yeah, yeah. I mean, people do it in places. CW. There's no doubt about that. Especially people who are fully vaxxed and fully boosted, and who will probably get this next booster too. And you know, yeah, Wink. Everybody responds to it differently. So, well, I don't. I haven't live streamed yet on my football channel because I have to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if anybody in here has to subscribe to my football channel and you happen to be a football fan, please consider doing that. It's greatly appreciated. The name of it's Empire State Tripod. I'm putting the name up here, and I'll put out regular content there too. Rominguez, I love the Rominguez, man. Oh shit! Oh my gosh! Well, that's their choice for not wearing a mask. Whoever doesn't wear it, they don't wear it. They do, they do. So it doesn't really bother me either way. I don't really care. Like, yeah, I know if we got Yamamoto and Jung Ho Lee, the fire Cashman people are gonna be quiet at least. They're gonna be quiet. So, um, but they'll come back when the Yankees are losing, and they'll come back. It's just they thrive on negativity. They thrive on conflict. So unless they're not happy unless they're miserable. So it's the way it is. What it is, man. Get that rest and a few for some training tomorrow. Muay Thai, man. Got to protect those thighs, your hammies and your calves, man. Comes kicks. Muay Thai, man. That's shoot. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I was doing some Hicks and Gracie, like just yoga exercises today and breathing. It's part of my 387 subscribers on my channel. It's a new channel, Anthony. It'll grow. It'll grow. It'll grow apart. It's a new channel, so I got to keep promoting it. I'm going to get to rest too. I'm going to get myself some sleep too. I got to get up. I got to drive 30 minutes to go to PT tomorrow morning. So the channel will grow, Lapari. I'm confident as I keep putting out consistent content, keep promoting it. I'll be at 1,000 before I know it. I mean, it took my baseball channel over a year and a half to get to 1K. It's just the way that it is. So some channels take off right away. And, it is what it is. Yeah. It's fine, Barman. I appreciate that. I'm confident too. You just have to be patient. My football channel, Dev. My football channel. So we're almost at 20,000 subs here, CWA. My football channel is new. I'm almost at 400 subscribers, so I got to get that one up. But we're approaching 20,000 on this one, so and I'm happy about that. But it does take time. Yes, if you run it as a business, it takes time. So yeah, the name of the channel right here, Empire State Tripod. That's the name of it. It's primarily Jets, Giants, and Bills, but we talk about all the other teams too. I'll talk about the Eagles and the Vikings tomorrow. We talk about the Cowboys, talk about the Niners. Any type of breaking news. But right now, we're happy that the Yankees beat the Red Sox 3 out of 4. I will take it. You know what I mean? Cole Cy Young season start continues tomorrow. Yep. Against his former team, the Pirates. So I'll take it. Road channels and making money. Yeah, once you get to a certain point, you get monetized. So I make income off of this. It's a combination of ads you get on your channel. So you try to get the videos a little bit longer so you get more ads on there. It's a combination of super chats, but it's my super chats. All the super chats I get here, which is greatly appreciated, I give half to charity. So, and it's because I want to give back and do something good. So, but it's still, yeah. I mean, I want to get to the I mean, that's why I'm really want to get over 20,000, get to 25,000. At that point, I'll be in a better financial position on that channel alone. And at that point, hopefully the football channel will be monetized too. So we'll see. Get an Amazon link for income. And what do you mean, Texas Amazon link? Have them start the video game channel, Dev. There you go. Why bother with the Marcus? Yeah, there's some Bills fans, so they matter just as much as Jets fans and Giants fans. So, and they are a New York team, so that's why I called the Empire State Tripod. What's an Amazon link for income? I don't know what that is. I gotta find out, Texas. I think Cole wins the Cy Young Aiden over Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray was on the IL. His innings pitches isn't substantial, and games played isn't substantial as Cole is. So I think Cole is the front runner right now. I hope it stays that way. I really do. Do I think Aaron Rodgers will be back this next year? I don't know, Wink. I'm guessing he's going to try to, so he can continue to get paid because he has a huge contract coming next year. So I'm guessing he's going to try and get back. But if I wish he would just retire. But you know, yeah, Cole's ahead. Yeah, it was a 2.78 ERA or something like that. So 200 strikeouts, the first Yankee to three 200 strikeout seasons. So he's ahead. YouTube and we'll shop Amazon and you get paid. Shop Amazon. Shop what? Just shop anything, Texas? You mean Lincoln Amazon? Let me look into this, Texas. I mean, um, Marcus, thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. I'm curious, Texas. I'll look into this. You know, I have three running books that I'm about to get published, and they're going to go on my running channel, and I'm going to sell them on Amazon too. I'm going to get them published on Amazon. I'll look into this, Texas. I will look into this, and thank you for that. I'll take a look at that. I really will. Last 2 weeks, 6-7 against Astros. Red Sox barely won with me. Okay, exactly. Yeah, I mean, we'll take it that, brother Bill. But the Yankees have to make some adjustments to keep moving forward. 100%. Leave less guys. And happy anniversary to your mom and dad, Dev. 44 years. That's awesome. Happy 44 to them. Yeah, have a great night, everybody. Will do. I'll give them your best to party. Have peace and love to all these. I appreciate it. Thank you for the Intel Texas. I'm gonna look at that right now. Have a great night, gang, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.